March has officially arrived, and for most people that means spring cleaning has begun. And to make everything a lot easier for you guys, I'm gonna share some tips and tricks, some things that I like to do in preparation for spring cleaning. No, this is not gonna have any of the deep cleaning projects just yet. This is all just the things I like to knock out of the way before getting into that. And one of my nails is gonna look a little ratchet because it's a gel nail and popped off, and I don't have the color anymore because it was crap. So I already returned it to the store and can't fix it, but as you can tell, it just like literally popped off like a fake fingernail, and I can't fix that. Let's start with the tips and just knock those out real quick. First and foremost, designate when you actually want to do it. Spontaneity is not your friend here, because if you've ever done a big deep cleaning project and you've gotten, you know, a quarter of the way through, halfway through, and go, why did I do this today? You don't want that to happen when you're in the middle of actual big spring cleaning projects. And it's really buzzkill. Don't do that. Plan which day you're going to do it, and know and have it already in your mind, tomorrow or whatever day it is, that's when we're going to do either the kitchen or the living room. Or if you're one of those that does it all in one day, just plan it ahead of time, because spontaneity will bite you when it comes to big projects. Going into all of the planning ahead, make a list of what you want to do. Don't try and do it all in one day if you know that that is going to drive you crazy. If you watch all these videos online, I've made a million spring cleaning videos. I make sure to let you know how many hours or over the course of how long it took me to film that for you. But for you to see it, it looks like it may have only taken me 2 hours, 3 hours, when in reality it took me the entire day or over the course of 2 or 3 days to get all those projects done. And I don't want you being misled by watching YouTube videos of cleaning that make it look fast and easy, when then you just got yourself screwed for 8 or 9 hours worth of work that you weren't intending. Make a list. That was the point with all that. Make a list of what you want to do in each room that you're doing, so that way you also have that going. You could find checklists online, Pinterest. I've actually made them before on some of my last year videos. They were in the description box. But make a list or find one online. When I am spring cleaning, deep cleaning, any kind of big cleaning project, I'm not tidying. I don't want to do that. So if I know tomorrow I'm going to be deep cleaning my kitchen, and that is what's on my agenda tonight, before I go to bed, I will make sure to tidy that kitchen. That way I'm not cleaning the kitchen and then deep cleaning the kitchen. It's just added extra work you don't need to do. Tidy the day before. The deep cleaning side that people don't think about is the organization and the decluttering side. That is something I like to knock out beforehand if I can. I mean, some of the projects will happen at the same time that I'm deep cleaning, but I like to go through in my cabinets. If there's something that hasn't been working well with the organization, I will look at it and reevaluate. I actually just got more bins, which is another thing. Check your supplies, but we'll get there in a second. But when you are going through your home and you're making a list of everything you want to do, also include decluttering and any organization, so you can get supplies for that and potentially knock it out before you start your real deep cleaning. Now, circling back to the supplies, I've got a stack I'll show you of organization bins that I have been collecting as I've been walking around my kitchen, because that's one of the last areas I've purchased anything for. So I have all the bins for that I will be using either today or tomorrow, and getting all that done before I actually start my deep cleaning. And then my supplies, my cleaning supplies, I recently cleaned that closet and showed you guys that. I will also make note of any supplies that I want to have, and I will have them on hand before the date that I've designated to start. A good example of that, when I show you the bins, I have a brand new mop head. I like to mop my walls and my cabinets. Well, I usually keep 2 mop heads. When my mop head for the floor gets gross, my husband will grab the one that's designated for the walls, and then I will get a brand new one for the wall. So it's like a circle. And I had to get a brand new one for the walls and cabinets, because mine has been designated to the mop for like 2 rounds now, and that's not going on my walls because of dog hair and all that. So brand new mop head. I'm trying to think of what else, because I don't want to miss any, but like I said, I have made tons of different spring cleaning videos, especially ones with tips and tricks. I will tag them in the description box if you want more of this and more inspiration to get prepared for spring cleaning, as well as the actual deep cleanings of my kitchen, around my house, and everything. I do try to do more of a speed cleaning, but when it comes to certain projects, there's no speeding through it, unfortunately. Like cleaning the couch, that is a whole process. And if there's anything specific that you would like broken down as to how to do it, that's a deep clean project, let me know and I will add that to my rotation and show you in full detail how to do those items. I'm gonna use my living room to give a good example of what would be considered the deep cleaning projects and what is going to be a normal project. Those windows that are currently open, that I consider an actual deep clean for spring clean because I get in and I clean all the railing and everything, glass included, front and back. The couch itself is a deep clean. The pillows and blankets, and yes, Mako's sleeping, he's so cute and he's tucked in, my daughter did that. But the couch itself is a deep clean, spring clean project, vacuuming it, like washing it, the whole 9 yards. The couch is deep clean, but the items on it are regular clean. And I do have a basket of laundry back here. Obviously that I would have to take care of. If the living room is on my list for tomorrow, that would be out of here by tonight. The coffee table and any furniture can be both. If you just wipe this down like I do every time you clean the living room on a normal basis, you might need to get in the nooks and crannies and really scrub that sucker. But otherwise, if you do that when you typically wipe this down, it's not a deep clean item. Area rugs, however, are definitely deep clean. Ceiling fan also above me, that is a deep clean item as well. But I'm hoping what I'm doing is showing you guys the difference of normal cleaning projects or still more regular than what a deep clean, spring clean, fall clean, seasonal item would be on your list. Like if you got some marks on your walls, the walls in general and baseboards are a deep clean, as well as touching up any paint spots. That's usually on that list too. My pantry is filthy. I will show it to you guys in a minute because that is one thing that I will be refreshing beforehand. I don't consider that a deep clean item in my home because how often I have to work on it, as well as my refrigerator. That is one of the appliances, again, I don't consider a deep clean item because I have to refresh it so often because it's disgusting. The oven is a deep clean item for me. The microwave is hit or miss, but I always do it when I do my deep cleaning regardless, but I have to clean that very frequently because I have teenagers and they're learning to cook and they make a mess in there. So there are certain items you have to know your home to know if it's going to fall on the list or not. Another thing I want to add with appliances, because the majority of my appliances are on the deep cleaning list. If it's a day like tomorrow I'm going to do the kitchen, tonight I will make sure to do my dishwasher. That way it is empty and ready to go. So tomorrow morning I don't have to be unloading that and then doing all of the deep clean. It's just one extra step, or I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I didn't run it and it needs a full cycle, and 3 hours later, then I can start working on it. I don't want to do that. Same thing goes with your washer and dryer on the day that you're going to deep clean both of those, because you do need to deep clean them. If you don't clean and take care of them, they can't clean and take care of your clothes. So you do have to add them to your list. And if you're on a really good laundry routine, plan a day that you don't have anything special to wash so you have time to work on those. The mess of crap on my counter, that's a tidy. I will handle that in a tidy. However, this, you can either add to your spring clean list, or this is one of the things I like to get done before time. All the junk drawers like that, it is a very fast and easy project to go ahead and knock out, so that way when you're deep cleaning appliances and stuff, you're not also adding something tedious like this to the list. Just knock this out ahead of time. That junk drawer is on my list for today, as well as I have a very disorganized cabinet in there, and I would prefer any organization and declutter that I can do. Like I said, I like to get that done ahead of time, so I'm not dealing with all that at once. If I don't necessarily get to this project ahead of time, still fine. It's just gonna add a little extra time to the spring cleaning. So if you're trying to do it more on the speed level, this is something you can knock out ahead, just like I was mentioning. I wasn't kidding when I said my pantry is a mess. Now, if I was going to do a deep clean on this, these shelves over here where all these appliances are, I would pull them all out, clean all the shelving down, and then put the appliance back, as well as all of this stuff. If you've had flour spilled, sugar spilled, anything like that, that's gonna go into all this. I have to do that pretty regularly, but since I'm gonna be doing that regularly and it's not gonna be in my spring clean for my kitchen, that's why I'm explaining it to you now. Is exactly what I would do is take that entire shelf worth of stuff, pull it off, make sure it's all wiped down, make sure the canisters are cleaned. If you haven't cleaned them in a while and you don't even know the last time you cleaned them, you should probably do that. But wipe down the shelving, wipe down everything, and then organize it and put it back. all over your home. The bathroom deep clean, the kitchen deep clean, everywhere. A big item to check is always going to be the expiration dates, because you are going to get kicked in the butt by something that you think should be perfectly fine and it's actually not. I have one in my fridge. I actually went to grab it and use it last night. Let me show you. Into my fridge, we had chicken sandwiches last night. I wanted honey mustard for mine, and I knew I had a squeeze container, not this container, but I was like, huh, okay. I'm guessing I'm thinking of the wrong plastic. No, I wasn't. This one got pushed all the way to the back, and it's got a date that's expired last month. So I wouldn't have even known because we hadn't been using that one. We've been using the squeeze one, which is actually still fine until June. But this is what happens. We have multiple of one kind of item. It gets pushed to the back, expiration dates get missed. All of the decluttering stuff, if it is something that I personally have not used in 1 calendar year, I start to question if I actually need it or not, whether that's clothes, something in the kitchen, something in the kids' room, anything like that. If I have not seen it used or used it myself personally in 1 calendar year, I start decluttering. January and February, I actually do a lot of decluttering. I've showed that in a few different videos, as well as a few different like TikTok style videos. And I try to knock out all the decluttering in my home before I officially start spring cleaning. I did not declutter anything in these kitchen cabinets, although I really should have. But check your clothes, your kids' clothes, shoes, think down to even socks, underwears, bras, things that you don't realize. If you haven't used it in a calendar year, you're probably not going to. The reason I say calendar year is because I live in Florida. I do have a few coats in my closet. I will only use them a short window of time, but I still need them. So I'm not buying a new coat every winter, or things are seasonal where you're only gonna use that pumpkin platter at Halloween time, but you did still use it. So therefore, that's why I say a calendar year. I have things that I meant to wear last summer for outfits and last winter for outfits. I know I didn't touch them. I know I didn't do them. So I decluttered those a few weeks ago. So that's why I say a calendar year, because I am in Florida and some things are seasonal. Some things are traditional for like Halloween and stuff. And you gotta keep those things. But otherwise, regular items, out. Over to my cleaner closet, you are going to see tons of spring clean videos and shorts, reels, the whole 9 yards that show 1,000,001 cleaners. I have a buttload of cleaners because I product test cleaners, but I can literally do my entire house with maybe 5 or 6 cleaners and stop right there. Use what works for you in your home and minimize it if you want to, as little as you can. But don't sit there and be like, oh my gosh, that person used this exact bottle, I need to use that. That's not how that works. You don't need 17 cleaning products for every single inch of your house. Most of them can be used, one bottle, all over your home. Perfect example, this you can use on your counters, your walls, your cabinets, your tubs, your toilets. You can use this bottle literally almost everywhere and knock it out. And it disinfects. It doesn't have a strong smell. It's non-bleach, non-damaging, yada yada. And then a good glass cleaner. This can do glass, mirrors, stainless steel, all of that thing. These two right here could knock out the majority of your house. Add something for the floor and a magic eraser and you're basically good to go. Oh, and a duster. Ah! Yes, I dropped that. It's kind of scared the crap out of me. But add a duster and you're done. Over here are all the containers I was telling you about for the organization for the kitchen. I know a lot of people are really upset with Target, but they do have some of the best organizational bins and they were on sale. So just don't come at me for the Target, but they do have the best clear organization bins at the best price. So, but I got some of this stuff for the drawers in the kitchen. These are for different areas throughout the kitchen and I will show all of these being done. Like this is for down where my Tupperware goes, something for the lids. This I'm gonna use near the spice rack. There's the new mop head I was talking about, as well as a fresh thing of magic erasers because I was completely out. This is only a 2-pack. I wanted the slightly bigger one, even though I don't know if I will fully use it. But like right here on my wall, Gwen's been playing with makeup recently, and that is some kind of eyeshadow mess. This is something I would use magic erasers for, as well as, like I said, she's been playing with makeup. magic erasers will take care of that. My bed is not made. My dressers, my nightstands, all that are not clean. I don't care. I'm just explaining my cleaning tips and tricks and when it comes to all of the deep clean. My actual sheets, even my bedding, is not, because my kids and my dogs get stuff on it. Like this was yesterday or something. I have Folex, it'll take care of it, but I have to wash this frequently, not deep clean. The sheets are not deep clean. The mattress itself, the mattress I will deep clean, and I will show you when I do the bedroom deep cleans exactly how I do that. But the mattress, the boards all around my bed, all the furniture around my bed, including the headboard, and since this is a fabric part, I do also clean that specially too. And lampshades. Lampshades are also part of spring cleaning. I don't know if I've ever actually showed you these, but Brianna made these for me when I hit certain milestones for YouTube, and I think it's adorable. But you see all the dust right here, and I actually recently dusted about 3 weeks ago, but all the dust leading up there, that's part of the deep clean, as well as, if you can see it on the wall itself, this is why you clean the walls too. One of my biggest things you will hear me say whenever I'm doing spring cleaning, and I will try to pop it in your head as much as I can, because it's not just spring cleaning related. It is all the cleaning that you should be doing in your house should be done top to bottom. So if you're cleaning your counters and you're taking all that stuff and you're dragging it to the floor, you don't want to have already done your floors. Your floor should always be the last thing, and anything top down is the order it should be done. Let's use this area to give you an example of what I mean. If I was in here cleaning, whether it was spring cleaning, deep cleaning, doesn't matter. If I was cleaning out those cabinets or cleaning out the microwave, let's go microwave. If I cleaned this out and knocked all those crumbs down, they're gonna get onto this. But if I've already cleaned this, now I have to clean that twice. So I don't wanna have to do that. So therefore I will clean the microwave, come down, clean this, wipe anything that's on it, like all these little pieces, wipe them down to the floors, and the floors are always last. Just like I will not do the stainless steel here if I've not done the glass top yet, and I intend to, because I can still get all of that dirty while pushing things to the floor. It's just another one of them things that's just a pop it in your head for you guys, like the don't put it down, put it away. It helps with clutter, and so you don't have a bunch of extra unnecessary cleaning to do. Don't put it down, put it away. This works the same way. When you're cleaning, top down, top to bottom, because it will save you time in the long run. He kicked off his blanket, but he's still been sleeping this entire time while I've been doing all this with you guys. This is just what Mako does. I don't know for lighting if the camera's gonna let you see it, but these black dots that are actually on that glass, they are on the outside. Let's talk about outside stuff. You saw the mess on my window. That is because over the last weekend, it was my husband's free weekend, so he went ahead and jumped on the outdoor spring cleaning, and that's what I'm gonna piece in here so you can see what was all happening while I'm still talking. We have a pressure washer. We need to, because our HOA gets really mad if the concrete out front looks disgusting. So almost every single one of my neighbors, we have pressure washers, and we will clean everything, the sidewalks, all the stone in front of my house. Anything that can be pressure washed gets pressure washed. When I get to the backyard footage, the vinyl fence, our garden planter, the stones, the couches, chairs, everything outside that can be pressure washed, my husband did pressure wash everything. And I will even show you the paint that he peeled off of our table in the back with the pressure washer, because we both thought it was a different material than it is and didn't think it would actually damage it, although it really did. But yes, outdoor spring clean. You can deep clean your grills, your griddles, your flat top. If you've got a Blackstone that you haven't used recently, add that to your outside spring cleaning. My husband still has a spray that will be cleaning. It's a cleaner that you attach to the hose that does all the windows, as well as a separate one that is meant for the siding of the home. And he is going to be doing all of that this coming weekend, as you know, work pending and rain pending. As I'm making this video right now, it's storming outside. It's Florida, so we really don't know, but that is on the plan for next weekend. But long ramble short, add items that you haven't done and need to get done outside your home add that to the list. As well as I'm not showing it because our garage is absolutely atrocious, but I'm still showing you beautiful outdoor footage, so I might as well just keep telling you. Our garage, we have storage bins. They are not organized actually, which is really sad. And I have to organize those. I have a shelf with all of my extra cookers and stuff on it. I have to go through and organize that and declutter some items we don't use, as well as wipe down the entire shelf because it's gross. We also have a freestanding refrigerator and a freezer out there. That needs to be added to your list too, especially if you have a deep freezer, because the dates, if stuff gets pushed to the back, it's no longer good. You need to get that stuff out of there. And our fridge is atrocious. It's got stuff spilled all over it on the inside and the outside. So that is also another item that's on my list. And it's out of sight, it's out of mind, it's in the garage. So I have to make lists when I walk around my house so I know what I need to keep doing. These flowers I actually just found the other day. I found them at Michael's because I needed something to put here that looked very seasonal, and I think these are perfect for spring and summer. They can stay here the entire time, get several months out of these, and they were on sale. It's just a win-win to me. But yes, these all came from Michael's, and this is a good time to do any decor that you want to add. What I was talking about with these and getting decor pieces, yes, if you go into the store right now, you're gonna find a bunch of like Easter bunny decor, Easter eggs, things like that, because it is their time of year. But if you pay really close attention, like those flowers, those are still seasonal, but they're not Easter bunnies. They're not anything that screams spring like a big old thing of tulips. And I can get a long time out of those and still take advantage of those spring sales. Another thing is in here, when I do my kitchen deep clean, I don't know if my new jars are going to be here or not. We broke the salt one this morning, and then this one is actually one of those that I found for like 2 or 3 weeks now because I dropped that one night when I was cooking. So I've just been keeping it sideways with the matching lid still on it. I bought a replacement that's identical to this, so I don't have to redo all of these. I only have to replace these two, and then I have backups. But when it comes to stuff like this is another place to check expiration dates. And sadly, I cannot because I was stupid and never put anything on my bottles as a spot to mark that. Like when I refill the garlic powder, put the date of the actual bottle that this came out of, put it on here somewhere with a wet erase marker, you know, because dry erase you could take right off, but wet erase you can't. I should have put expiration dates on these jars. Learn from me, do that. That's another reason why I make videos like this, learn from my mistakes. I will tell you guys what worked for me, what didn't work for me. Now granted, I understand something might work for me that won't work for you and vice versa, but I'm just telling you things that I have learned, so hopefully it saves you time, energy, money, the whole 9 yards. That's kind of why I make stuff like this. Organization that did work for me. I added this in here, oh goodness, a couple weeks now. Okay, I don't know why there's a straw. That's my kids. But up here, I still have all of my insulators, perfect spot for them. And here is all the stuff we grab very frequently. The pineapple thing just got put in here the other day because it's pineapple season again. So that's why that's back in there. And all of this is seasonal for ice cream, like the ice cream maker, little things for popsicles, the ice cream cups. All this is in here, the kids know it's in here, and it's just made everything so much easier. Having stuff organized seems like it could be a very tedious task, but it actually will make everything a lot easier on you and your kids. Like the other day, I had to yell for a roll of toilet paper. My youngest knows exactly where it is, was able to grab it, bring it to me, no muss, no fuss. If there's a cleaner and I'm like, hey, I need this or that, they know where it is, they know how to grab it. It makes it all easier for everyone in your home. It takes a little while longer to get it all set up, but it is truly worth it. However, I have reorganized this closet so many times on this channel before it actually got to a working organization. So if it doesn't work on your first time, just don't get disheartened by it, because that might not be the system that works best for you. We have changed what those baskets are for. We have changed these bins, what goes in each bin. I have changed this closet several times to now where it finally works, but it wasn't magic on the first try. I'm pretty sure that covers everything because I already told you to go through your cleaning supplies. Going through this video, I overlooked, I need my Swiffer, the little pads that go on the extended duster. I don't have any in that closet, and I thought I did. So I'm actually very glad I went through that and showed that closet to you guys, because I wouldn't have even thought about it, because I figured I already had them. But I think that does cover all my tips and tricks and explaining what I'm going to do when deep cleaning starts. I've already told you about the other videos. They will be down below if you want to go ahead and get your motivation started on all of your deep cleaning projects. The first place I will be starting is a massive deep clean in that kitchen, because I do want to handle all of the organization bins, and it's easier for me when filming to do all that at one time, because then I'm already in it, already in the flow, and explaining to you guys what I would be doing and what I am doing, instead of me going ahead and later filming a short little video of me doing the declutter of a few of those things and a few of the organizing projects. I will just be doing it all in one, but like I said, I don't recommend you do that. Do it ahead of time. Having said all of that, I really hope these tips and tricks help you to make it all a lot easier, as well as when I start doing my videos, I will show you any shortcuts or ways to speed up this process as well. I know not a lot of people really do enjoy cleaning. I personally do, but I know there's others that don't, and they want to know the fastest and easiest way to knock it out, and that is exactly what I will show you guys. As always, I appreciate you being here more than you will ever know. Thumbs up the video, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all in the next one doing a deep clean in that kitchen. Bye guys.